Hello there, I'm the Dragonator, and we will be starting the stream very soon, but I have a couple of favors to ask before we begin. Could you please like the video, comment if you're watching the VOD, and subscribe to my channel? That would be very helpful for me. Also, you could check out my Ko-fi. I've got a bunch of coloring pages, I've got some commissions, even a follow would be nice. You could also check out my Streamloots. If I have followers, I might be able to even give away some cards that you can use on stream. Wouldn't that be cool? You could tell me to hydrate without paying me to hydrate. Once again, I will be starting very soon. Just sit back, relax, maybe get some popcorn or some other snack. Yeah. I will actually be starting soon. Hi. Hello. I would say good morning, but it's not morning. I am so used to morning streams. What should I put? What should I put then? Let me make a text, and then we could start doing some toasty stuff. How about? Here we go. Hold on. Let me do. I am doing this all live. I thought of this just now. There we go. That one. There we go. Let's 404. Time not found. Okay. No. I want it in Japanese first. Alright, there we go. Konnichiwa. No! Come on, please. Go. Hello? OBS? Are you actually doing anything? Hello? Oh, there we go. What in the world? Why is it that? Why is it in katakana? I wanted hiragana. Let's see. It's this one. This one. There we go. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And then good afternoon. There we go. And then we will do outline. We'll do an outline. Woo! Why did you get a blue shell? Because anyone who says first gets a blue shell. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Let's see. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. And then there we go. There we go. Haha. Alright. Let me just put that here. I'm used to having an Ohio VTuber thing. So let me just put this back. Alright. I don't know if you've been around that long, but at least when it comes to YouTube stuff, but I remember back when streaming or even being a VTuber wasn't a thing. I feel like I'm showing my age. Whenever someone would comment first on a video, someone would get a blue shell. That is why I did that. Oh, you know what I could do too? While we're at it, we could put on some music, right? Right? Can we put on some music, please? Media source. Let's see. Is there a playlist? No. Maybe it's something else. You'll see. Aha! Yeah, it's that one. Ha! Hello, back! Oh. Let's put music playlist in here. Aha! Aha! Alright. So I am so happy. I'm so happy today. We're gonna toast, do some toasties. Let's do some toasties. There. Don't worry. This is bubble juice. This is carbonated grape juice. No. Carbonated cherry juice. It looks way too red for it to be grape. So, there's a reason why I decided I wanted to stream today. This is the third day in a row that I've been streaming this past week. No, it's not wine. It is carbonated cherry juice. Actually, in all honesty, it's actually water. I got water with me in real life. But, do you know why I decided to stream today? And it is because November 6th, 2021, it was my first stream with my very first PNG tuber avatar. I think I still have a picture of it somewhere. Let's check. PNG avatar. My very first PNG tuber avatar. It's not related to when I had a GIF. That's different. I'm talking about when I had... do I not have it anymore? Did I get rid of it? Maybe I could find a pic. Maybe I could find something somewhere. Let's try something. Media source. Let's say Q&A. S? Q and S? What is S? Okay, let me find. Wait a minute. Did I goof? Oh well. Let's see. Aha, here we go. Whoop! Wait. Hold on. Let me do something real quick first. Let me mute it. And then I want to put it over here. See? This was my first this was my first yeah, thank you. This was my first PNG tuber avatar. This was my first one. I do have my second PNG tuber avatar somewhere. Let me remove that. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna have to. So when I made my first PNG tuber avatar, I did not care at all about symmetry. I have come so far! Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Aha! Yeah! So when I first made this, then when I made the second one, I had symmetry in mind. That way I could eventually rig it. I'm showing off all of the different avatars I had over the 2 years. 2 years! I do like this one. I like the eyes, especially. But, yeah. And then, you know, bye. I do have a lore video. I do have another lore video that goes into more detail on everything, but I wanted to show a visual of all the different avatars I've had over the years, you know, the two years, except for the VTuber Kit avatar. I forgot what I was going to say about it. I'm not going to show that one because it's in a bunch of other stuff, so let's see. And then there was let's go with this picture. Oh! Now this one also had symmetry in mind because it was definitely made, it wasn't just made for VTubing, but it was also made for you know, thumbnails and whatnot. So, and then there's this one, which the reason why I changed it from that to this is because of the fact that the pen, I was able to find out how to make smoother lines. I am my own worst critic. So, for example, when I see the hair, it's kind of inconsistent and kind of, I don't know, it seems not smooth. But then again, I am my own worst critic. So, yeah. And that is why I changed to this one, because the lines are so smooth. They're so smooth now comparatively. Like, look at this. Look at my hair now. Look at my hair now. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Look at the side of my glasses. Look at my ears. Look at that. That's more smooth. That's more smooth. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, there was also the 3D avatar. I wonder if I have a picture of that somewhere. I should probably check first. Pictures. Do I have? My younger sister, IRL, made my 3D avatar that I used a lot. No! I don't have a picture. Why do we not have a picture? Why do we not have a picture? Oh well. Oh well. Blah. I don't have it. I don't know where it went. Skill issue. Yes. Yes, it is. It is such a skill issue. Jeez Louise. But anyway, I also have some, lore. It goes into more detail and it's not as, you know, not as scatterbrained as this. Oops, I peeked. I am so sorry. Right. Let me just get rid of these. So, more lore. There's more lore. I'm gonna upload the actual lore video later today, but I'm also gonna show it here too. I just put my headphones back on, and I like this song, and it's so pretty. I also have an organization issue. I have a hard time organizing things at times. Alright. Not yet! Hey! Come watch this lore video! Kizuna Ai. I'm sure some of you have heard of her, but in case you didn't, she is considered the very first self-proclaimed virtual YouTuber. She posted videos, shorts, and live streams throughout her career on YouTube and beyond before her indefinite hiatus in February 2022. When I first heard of Kizuna Ai, I had tons of questions. How was she animated? How much equipment did she use to move around? What the heck is up with the white background? How much was the process? How much room did she have in her office? Did she use some sort of VR? Is she an actual artificial intelligence? I learned many of these answers over time, but others were more recent. Regardless of how it was all done, it seemed like a pipe dream that tried to attempt that sort of thing for a long time. There was an attempt at one point in 2020. I attempted to make an avatar with Vroid to give myself a 3D avatar, but I didn't use it much. It was back when Vroid was still in beta. If I recall correctly, there weren't any hairstyles you could choose from, and you had to make every single strand of hair. I decided against it after a while, but I still wanted to make my Twitch streams stand out. What was I to do? I had the idea to make GIFs for whatever it is I was doing from an art streamer that used GIFs as an avatar of sorts at the time. I liked it. I thought it was good enough. Then a viewer suggested I try being a VTuber. I thought of starting as a PNG tuber, and I made my first PNG tuber avatar. A few months later, my 3D mama, who would later be my 2D character designer, made my second Vroid avatar. I would switch back and forth between my 3D model and PNG tuber avatar depending on the game. It was a fine arrangement for how my PC handled multiple programs at once, and I was satisfied with it for quite a few months. I follow and subscribe to a bunch of VTubers that talk about how to become a VTuber. It's not just the how to create content side of the story, but also the tech behind the avatar. From full body tracking and hand tracking, setup, model making, drawing, everything. One thing that caught my eye was one VTuber who was creating a video live on Twitch on how to separate the arts for the live 2D model. That part of the 2D model process felt possible to me. I can draw. I can separate the art into pieces or draw the pieces separately. That doesn't seem too hard. The hard part really was the fact that it then had to be transferred to a modeling software that would cost money if I wanted to use it commercially and long term. I didn't want to do that. What if I had an outfit idea? I couldn't pay monthly for that sliver of an idea that could be months and months ahead. There was literally only one solution for a shoestring budget VTuber like me. See if there was a free and open source method for 2D modeling. I knew, and still know, very little about using Live 2D, so it didn't have to be a one-to-one recreation of the software. It just had to change pieces of a full PSD file and make them move to input from a camera or phone. Months had passed since I saw that stream, and I checked every once in a while for a GitHub page of what I wanted. Soon, I found what I was looking for. It didn't have a compiled version of its creator yet, so I looked every once in a while on its page until it did. When it did, I was so happy. There was finally a way to make 2D models and not have to wonder how long I could use all the features of the software before paying. It's not feature complete, but it does its job well. From there, I made outfits, models for myself and friends, and even made tutorials in live model making streams. I'm so grateful for these past 2 years of VTubing, and I'm excited for the future of free and open source VTuber software. And that was how it was done. I am just ecstatic. There were so many things that I hope is available later on in the world of open source VTuber software. I think it would be cool to have an open source version of V-Roid, for example, but that all depends on how much people actually want to have their hands on making a Inochi 3D of sorts. Thank you! Thank you! I gotta do something real quick first. That wasn't the only thing I wanted to do. I agree. My drawings have gone better and better over time. I agree. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to find out something real quick. Cause that wasn't the only thing I wanted to do today. Oh, wait a minute. This. Aha! I did it. I did a thing. PixelTuber Dragon when? I don't know how to do. I would want to make it a PNG tuber if I was to do pixels, because I am not a fan of seeing if I can, say, manipulate pixels in a Inochi 2D. I feel like it would be pretty difficult. I'm talking about... Oh gosh, I keep baking. I'm talking about when, like, I actually end up manipulating the meshes and such. I might have to do something along the lines of drawing the blinking and each mouth movement. I could do that. I could probably do that much, but I'm not sure about, like, head turning. Though probably exporting, or not exporting, head tilting. I'm rating too. You just export everything in a larger size. Yeah, that's true. I know that there are PixelTubers out there that could probably do a better job than I can, but I don't have the money. I am a shoestring budget VTuber. So I would have to resort to making it a PNG tuber avatar if I was to do that. Hold on. I feel like I'm way too close. There we go. Let's see. It's okay. Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I feel like I'm a bit too much to the left. There we go. Alright. There's another thing that I want to do while I'm here, and I'm able to. I might the playlist will have to be off, I'm sure. Unless I could put both. I'm not sure. But anyway, well, I'll just have to see. I'll just have to see once I. Actually, no. No. We're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it this way. We are going to. You're gonna scream at OBS. We're gonna get mad at OBS. There we go. I think that'll work. I think this will work. Alright, 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 alright. Announcement time. I think I have it set up correctly. You ready? You ready? You ready? Bad OBS. Bad OBS. OBS needs to go in a timeout. It said that encoding overloaded for a split second. So it needs to go in a timeout. All because I wanted to make sure that the music still plays. For those not in the know, when I was streaming on Twitch, I would do game development streams with Godot Engine and Krita. I really want to get back into it. I will put up a poll later today. I have a lot of things to do later today after the stream. However, what I do know is I want it to be all... I want all the votes by probably next Monday. That way I can get everything set up. I do have the thumbnail ready for whatever it is we're gonna do, but I need to tell you the ideas. I need to tell you the ideas. I've seen VTubers stream game development stuff, and I think it's about time. It's about time that I do the same thing on YouTube. I think it's about time. I haven't done a whole lot of game development as of late, and I think it's time. I think it's time that I go back to that. Understand? I hope so. Why? Thank you, Nightbot. Darn. Okay. So, why a presentation? Whoops! I did not mean to do that. Okay. First off, why a presentation? It is for organization. It is clear and concise. At least I hope it will be clear and concise. And also, this is YouTube. This is not Twitch. In Twitch, I could just do whatever I want without in regards to what the people want. Well, okay, what I mean is I don't have to do a pitch idea to my viewers, you know? I feel like I gotta do this. I'm want to be professional about this. Okay? Okay. Alright, let's go. Game number one. Game number one. This is my first idea. Legend of Fauna. That's my first idea. I'll let this sink in just a little bit because obviously this isn't my art. Obviously. Does it look like I do that sort of thing? I don't. So what is Legend of Fauna? It is not a game. It's just not a game. It's actually a public domain asset pack by Ansimus. And it consists of the main character, up, down, left, right, I think also carrying animations. It includes heads-up display, and it also has environments. I think it would be cool to use that asset pack and maybe a couple of others from this same artist to make something cool. At least I think so. I'll have to double check if there is also sword swinging. And if there isn't, it might be more of a puzzle solving without the whole without the monsters. Because I think that would be cool. Having a sort of faux Zelda, I'd say. Because here's the thing, I like Zelda games. I do like Zelda games. Many of you probably didn't know that, but some of you probably do. I do like Zelda, I'm just not good at Zelda. I go to Zelda for the lore. The lore! How would I make it? I would use it with GD script, and it will be in 2D. Oh, hold on. I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry. Bleh. Miscommunication. Oh, hold on. I need to close my door again. Hold on. There. Here. I'm back. Kinda. Alright. Back to this. So, I was gonna say, it would all be in 2D. And I was hoping for something like a random weekday afternoon. I would probably schedule it at around 4:30 or 5. But I would have to make sure that no one needs me and that things didn't need to be cleaned up and all that. Or whatnot, you know? I would have to schedule it way in advance too. But I think it would be fun. This won't get in the way of my weekend streams though. And it would probably only be an hour long. And if I did more than that, I would probably also include a stretch time and a stretch break and a brain break. Maybe some just chatting for a few minutes to just make sure that my brain is just not fried to a crisp, but instead fried to a golden brown. That's what I'm thinking for the fauna game. Game number 2. I got 3 games. In mind. This is game number 2. A TK80 game. What kind of TK80 game? I don't know. I don't even know what it would be called. I don't know what the characters would be. I just want to make a game in TK80. I think it would be fun. And I don't have to display my monitor to test out the game. Because it would all be, I don't know, in-house? Would in-house be the proper term? Or would it be more all within the fantasy console to test it out? For example, in Godot, you have to open a new window in order to run it and test it. But in TK80, it would all of it would be in the program, you know? But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a top-down adventure with simple mechanics and sprites. And the way I would distribute it would be in its .tic file. That way, anybody with access to TK80 can still play it. And it would also have a game development document because I need my organization, please. I would need my organization. This is all I know about if I was to make a TK80 game though. I don't even know anything about the characters or the story. I just want to make a TK80 game because I think it would be interesting to learn the ins and outs of not using Godot to do certain tasks like mapping, collisions, and animations. I think that would be a good learning experience for me. How would I make it? Well, TK80 games can be made with a bunch of different programming languages. There's Python, there's Lua. There are a couple of other ones that are definitely more obscure. That's the word I'm looking for, obscure. It's also possible to make it in 2D. 3D. But I don't want to do that. If you look at the open source showcase that I did a few weeks ago, I think it was a few weeks ago, and it's possible to make low poly cars, for example. I don't want to do that. I want to stick with 2D and maybe make an overworld, a town, a dungeon at first. We're going to start small and then we can go bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what I'm thinking. At least for the Teak 80 game. But I will definitely want to do a game design document where I where I write down tasks and then implement them in Teak 80. I would probably make the design document off stream, and then I would be able to read it as I'm developing it in Teak 80 on stream. Game number 3. This one is my most ambitious one. My most ambitious game ever. But first, I want to know, what do you think would be the most ambitious game? I want to know. What do you think would be my most ambitious game yet? I don't know how many of you played my games, but I did quite a few, and I made quite a few on stream. Plenty of games were on stream, especially after 2020. Tower Defense? Already did that one. Already did a Tower Defense / twin stick shooter type. Why am I thinking a mobile game with microtransactions? No, it's not that. Promise. I promise. I'm a shoestring budget developer. I don't even know how to do microtransactions for itch.io users or GameJolt users. I don't even have an account for Google Play. At least when it comes to Google Play development. But no, it's not Tower Defense. Actually, Villagers Life 3D. For those who are unaware, maybe you're newer. I think it was my first game that I ever made on stream was a 2D game called Villagers Life. The person right here is, I think, a shopkeeper. And on the right here there would be name, hairstyle, blah 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 blah. However, it was all in 2D. I want to make it in 3D. Villagers Life is a top-down cozy game with simple mechanics and sprites that was released in 2020. At the time, I had no idea about online multiplayer. I wasn't sure how I was supposed to approach it. I still am not quite sure how to make it secure, other than keeping it all within the local access network. Yeah! But the original had kind of a local multiplayer sort of thing, but it wasn't quite like it would be in, say, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game was made before Animal Crossing was released on the Switch. But at the time when I made it, I was thinking, I really, 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 really want something Animal Crossing like on PC. And while I think a lot of cozy games nowadays do a really good job at that, I don't know if anything can really top Animal Crossing at the moment. Yes. I mean, nowadays, cozy games are everywhere. Life sims are everywhere. I have a life sims that's similar to Animal Crossing that I still play every once in a while on stream. I do want to get back into it again, though. I think that would be cool. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, I want to make another Villagers Life game. And what I would change about it is that certain mechanics would be fixed. I know that there is a certain mechanic that's kind of broken right now, but it's kind of hard for me to fix right now because I would probably have to really get into what in the world is up with the fishing. I kind of don't want to do that. But what I want to do is I want to make models in Blockbench. Blockbench is a free and open source, easy-ish 3D modeling software. I just don't know how I would do the animations and the bones and the rigging. I would have to figure out how to do that maybe off stream if I was to go this route. There are lots of things I don't know. Every single game that's in this list of games that is in my ideas list is all I'm learning something new, something I've never done before, and I want to figure out how to do it. But I would put in online multiplayer. I think that would be cool. I think it would be cool to try out online multiplayer. I want to use Godot. Godot is the best. The absolute best. Ever. Ever. I love Godot. I would do it in 3D, of course. But I could do 2D mix if I cannot animate with Blockbench. And it would also, like all the other games, it would be on stream during a random weekday afternoon. So, this is the last slide, by the way. Are there any questions? Let me just go to the just chatting again. Any questions? There. It's gone now. The presentation is closed. Again, this won't get in the way of any weekend streams that are, you know, me playing around and goofing off with things. This would be more random weekday streams. If I have ideas for the game that gets picked, that is when I will begin writing things down and then implementing them on stream. Plus you get to see Blockbench, which I've never covered. Will you try learning animation in Blockbench? Yes! I really want to try learning animation in Blockbench. I have no idea if it's even possible, but I will try. I will try. When I put up, actually I kind of wonder if I could put it up here. Will you make the Blockbench textures yourself? I kind of want to. I could do some basic painting stuff. Let me put up something real quick so I could show people. Donuts. Where's my donut? Is it? Wait a minute, I wonder if it's in... Aha! See, this is what I've done before. Oh, come on. However... Come on! Come on, Mr. Donuts. Quit slowing things down. Bah! This is what I've done before, tried before in Blockbench, is this donut. Did the painting and stuff in the model and all of that. Yes! A donut. It's a donut with strawberry frosting and sprinkles. See, that's what I can do. I can do like at least this much. Have it, you know, spin around and make gifts out of it and such. I would like to do more though. If I was to go this route, there would be multiplayer, actual online multiplayer. There would be, also 3D models, at least the houses and the trees, and maybe grass and rocks and bushes, and maybe some other stuff too. But if I was to try 3D, I would also at least attempt to animate, especially character models and bugs, maybe. I don't think I would want to animate fish though. I think I want to go the Stardew Valley route, where you don't see the fish. Which is kind of the route that I did when I did the first Villager Life game. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Those are my ideas, though. TKD game, Legend of Fauna, and Villagers Life 3D. Those are my ideas so far. But yeah, those are some ideas that I got. I'll keep doing the fairy tale time lapses. In fact, I might be able to work on the next one this week. I think it'd be fun to work on it this week. And then December, I might do Block Bench. If Villager's Life is not the popular choice and I end up doing something else, I think what I'll do is Block Bench as the showcase for December. But if not, I'll probably look for something else that can be the next open source showcase. I got a couple ideas, mostly related to productivity, but I don't know if I should do that or if I should find a game. There's actually one that I kind of want to do. There's actually one game I want to do. But I don't think it's actually showcase worthy unless I did a Let's Play and have the whole Let's Play be the showcase. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what I wish? I wish that there was a runnable, free, open source theme park game. Wouldn't that be cool? I'd like that a lot. I want to build some roller coasters on stream. I want to build some theme parks on stream. I know that was random, but I am. It just kind of popped up in my head. Man, 2 years. Ever since I streamed on YouTube, I've taken a break from game development for the most part. Now, when it comes to the release dates of any of the games that I make, I'm gonna take the Gandalf route when it comes to release dates. There will not be a release date. It'll release when it is ready. And only when it's ready. You know what's funny? I never watched Lord of the Rings. I never watched Lord of the Rings. No, I watched Narnia. But not Lord of the Rings. Maybe one day I can get into it, but... Man, I don't even know how, like... I don't even know if our DVDs work. Oh, but I did watch The Hobbit. I loved The Hobbit. Especially part 2. I love part 2. Part 2 is my favorite. So, we showed the lore, we showed ideas for future streams. I kind of want to talk about what I want to do this year for Thanksgiving. So for those unaware, every year I would do a Thanksgiving stream. US Thanksgiving stream, by the way. Canadian Thanksgiving is already passed, and I'm not a Canadian. But every year, except for last year, I had been playing Stardew Valley. But because I don't have any of the footage left, I don't know if I want to start over Stardew Valley or just play through Stardew Valley without any context of what is going on or what. But instead, I want to play PlateUp. I really want to play PlateUp. I want to play PlateUp. It is a game that's a roguelike, and you run a restaurant, and you get to serve people, and I love the game. But it also makes me miss Diner Dash. Oh man, I wish that there were more Diner Dash in my life than just Diner Dash 1, 2, and 3. And I mean, there's also Diner Dash Flow in the Go, but I have a terrible time running the game. What is Terraria based off of? You mean, wait. I don't know. What is Terraria? What is Terraria? You mean, what? Stardew Valley? Based off of Harvest Moon. It's based off of Harvest Moon. It, as well as what the developer wanted with his life, and having the ability to pretty much be their own boss, I think. And yeah, I love the Harvest. Well, it's not called the Harvest Moon series anymore. It's called Story of Seasons now. But I love what it was formerly called Harvest Moon Magical Melody. I kind of want there to be a Story of Seasons Magical Melody. Minecraft, Terraria, and then Harvest Moon? Oh. Minecraft? Minecraft? Are you... Huh? I didn't know that. I did not know that it was based off of Minecraft. I could see it kind of with Terraria. And I'm pretty sure with Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons it's obvious, but Minecraft? How did you think it... How... Who said... Where? What article? What article? Sources, please! Sources! But yeah, instead of Stardew Valley, I want to play PlateUp. I think what would also be fun is more Haka Life. I think it would be cool to do more Haka Life soon. But I also want to play more Paper Mario and Freedom Planet 2. Where is Carol? Make the best express with the huh? Huh? Minecraft? I have an idea. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. I have an idea for December. Man. It's a totally different idea for the open source showcase. That is definitely good for an open source showcase because there is no story. Take a guess. Take a guess at what game I'm thinking about. Man, it would be so funny. It would be so cool to play, actually. Not funny, but be so cool to, it'd be so cool to at least get the latest version and then play it as a video. I don't think I would want to do it with the Open Source Sunday though. I might do something else with Open Source Sunday next month. Now, there is a difference between Showcase and Sunday. Showcase is when I am informative about what kind of software it is and how to use it, kind of. It goes over some basic stuff, just showcasing what it can do. Sunday is when I actually do the thing, which really means playing the game. I don't think anybody would want me to do a GNU cache. Open Source Sunday. No! VTuber does accounting for themselves. No. 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 But, yeah. So, because there are a lot of open source games out there, it's usually the games, not the productivity software. And I don't think I would want to spend an open source Sunday working on a game in Godot either. I think, or drawing. Which, by the way, I want to work on the Christmas coloring pages of Black Friday. I think that'd be cool. 2 hours coloring pages, and that could be the that could be the 2 random streams. I will probably not do any game development this week or Thanksgiving week because of that. We're just gonna get it out of the way now. The game development streams will not start this week. Instead, what I want to do is be able to spend some time, if I was if I had the opportunity to work on stuff instead to work on videos, my fairy tale time lapses, which I have ideas. I do have ideas for this month and next month. And so what happened last month though, I was planning on doing what I'm going to do this month, but then I had a dream about Sleeping Beauty. So before I started actually getting into the process of researching the story, I ended up having a dream about our little teenage Princess Aurora waking up from a prince just waltzing into the room. That's literally all he did. He just waltzes into the room, she wakes up, does a little stretch, that's it. And and that was what I drew. That was what I ended up drawing. And and I was thinking, you know what is the actual story of Sleeping Beauty? Because it's common knowledge, I think, at this point, that the corporate rats version of the stories are butchered to death. Butchered. From happily ever afters that were not in the original story to the bad guys just kind of being left alone. You know? Even to the point where in one adaptation the names aren't even the same. So when I think about this particular adaptation of a particular story, I don't know if I want to name names, but let's just say it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite stories ever. One of my favorite fairy tales ever. It was written by the guy with the most tragic tale, I think, for its main character. And when I think about the adaptation that was made by the corporate rat, that's what I'm just going to call him from now on, the corporate rat, I end up thinking about the Fishing Moon guy and their adaptation of a different story that's not a fairy tale, but it's very much fantasy. And I love it so much. It has 3 movies, and the third one made me cry after leaving the theater. I love it so much. I want to catch up with the series, but it's definitely not gonna happen anytime soon because I don't have the thing anymore to just watch it and binge it. And that makes me sad. But anyway, I think at least the adaptation of that series had some of the names right. Like, there is the main character and his best friend, and I would say his bully of sorts, and one of the parents, and all that. But when the corporate rat made their adaptation of one of my favorite stories, I think that while I do like it, it's not... It could have been better. At least when it comes to faithfulness to the source material. There is, in fact, a foreign version of the story. There's a foreign adaptation that is so much better in terms of adapting the story. I don't want to name names, but let's just say the deleted scenes of the first movie of this adaptation was totally wicked. Let's just say that. Totally wicked. I kind of wish that it was a thing. I wish that there was a studio that takes the deleted scenes and then properly animates them. I think that it would be cool for those that love behind the scenes movie stuff. Of course, with permission from the original owners of the adaptation, they could animate it however they want, whether 2D or 3D, you know. But that's I would consider that a pipe dream, I guess. And maybe it could, but it would be cool if it was all like released on DVD. It's like, these are the deleted scenes of this from this company or that company. But man, one of the deleted scenes was so cool. Even if it made the characters that were in it more faithful to the original source material, I still think that would be so cool. Alright. I got off track. This is what I do when I geek out. I go off track. I talk about fairy tales, and then I talk about adaptations. And then I talk about I end up having to talk about the corporate rat. I don't like the corporate rat. Okay, well, I mean, I do and I don't. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I've said this before, but as someone who consumes content, I like the corporate rat. The corporate rat shaped childhoods everywhere, and also ruins childhoods everywhere. I'm talking about you, Hamlet. Essentially Hamlet. But on the other hand, as a content creator, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you were here. Stay safe. Have a very good rest of your Monday. Have a very good rest of your day. But anyway, as a content creator, I do not like the corporate rat. For those that don't know, the reason why the public domain hasn't had any new public domain additions in years and years and years is because of the corporate rat. It is because of the corporate rat. And as someone that likes open source, well, I mean, I do like open source software, but as someone who likes fairy tales and someone who likes reading free ebooks and loves public domain stories, that's pretty sad. I mean, you adapt all of these public domain stories but don't allow people everywhere to consume more public domain stories. I mean, Winnie the Pooh could have been in the public domain for longer than it was if it wasn't for the fact that the corporate rat had to get its hands into the business of public domain copyright extensions and such for a long time, for multiple completed attempts, or rather successful attempts. It's not great. It would be so cool to just oh my goodness, hold on. I gotta go. But I'm glad I was able to celebrate a little bit. You know? I'm so glad. So, let's wind things down. There we go. Okay. So, I gotta go. I hate this. So, anyway, what I want to do is I want to keep on playing Paper Mario on Saturday, and then on Sunday play more Freedom Planet, and then after the votes are in and all that, I will get things ready for whatever game is gets the popular vote. I'll do all that later today, I hope. I hope to get the ball rolling as soon as possible. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. But it'll have to be a few minutes. I hope to have it at least by 6 o'clock my time. Right now it's 5:19. But I hope to get it by 6 my time. That way there could be enough time for everybody to think about and mull over all of this. So, without further ado, stay safe and have a very good rest of your week. And I hope to see you on Saturday. Bye!